Quality of life is something else, but if we're looking purely at numbers, if you look at average salaries, even in our region, and this is actually a worry now because we are beginning to have a huge wealth gap. But so the thing is, people compare also in the property market, and we used to do this. I used to do valuations all the time. My first job I had, and one of the main thing was valuations. Valuations in Marbella are interesting because we don't have a register as you do in other countries, where you can just go and say, I know, the property in this street sold for X, and your neighbor sold for X. We don't have that.
So how does that happen then?
We try and get information from what we've sold, from competitors. We look at, generally, we have access, obviously, to what the properties were offered for, and then we say, okay, it probably sold around 10% below that. It's
there we go.
Guesstimate.
Intuition.
Guesstimates.
Well, then you have to develop
experience
that
value.
intuition over the years.
But the interesting thing is, so we used to compare like with like. So what sells in this street and what sells in this town. And then we found that this new type of buyer doesn't compare so much with what is sold in the same street, but they compare with what prices are at home or in another city.